The glittering lights of the modern sports world often intersect with the blinding flashbulbs of global pop culture in ways that nobody can truly predict, creating an absolute maelstrom of media attention that captivates millions of people across the globe, when a historic championship victory should be the sole focus of every headline. The unpredictable nature of live broadcasting and the hyper-vigilant world of dedicated online fan bases can instantly shift the narrative into entirely uncharted territory. Basketball fans from New York to San Antonio had their eyes glued to the hardwood, anticipating an epic conclusion to an unforgettable season, yet a completely parallel drama was quietly brewing beneath the surface of the sports commentary world. It is within this incredible intersection of athletic achievement and digital age fandom that a single unscripted moment can ripple outward, completely overshadowing the monumental sweat, tears, and strategies that define professional sports at the absolute highest level. To truly understand how a post-game interview transformed from a standard celebration of a hard-earned championship into a defense of professional integrity, one must first look at the incredible tension that builds up over a long season and how easily the focus can shift when a global icon enters the arena. The passionate nature of modern sports means that every single word uttered near a live microphone is scrutinized by millions, analyzed by digital communities, and sometimes amplified far beyond its original intent. Before we dive deeper into the fascinating sequence of events that brought an elite basketball champion and a seasoned sports analyst into the direct crosshairs of one of the most powerful fan bases on the planet, make sure to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for the complete breakdown of this unfolding story. The world of sports journalism has evolved into an ecosystem where analysts are expected to be both objective commentators and entertaining personalities, a balancing act that carries immense risk when broadcasting live to an audience of millions. The intensity of the championship atmosphere provides a dramatic backdrop where even the most seasoned professionals can find themselves at the center of a viral storm, proving that the modern media landscape is as unpredictable as the games themselves. As the championship series progressed, the excitement in the arenas reached a fever pitch, drawing in not only die-hard basketball enthusiasts, but also high-profile celebrities who command immense cultural influence. This convergence of different worlds ensures that the spotlight shines brighter and hotter than ever before, turning routine observations into potential national news stories overnight. The sheer velocity at which information travels in the digital era means that a passing remark, made in the heat of a high-stakes broadcast, can ignite a firestorm before the final buzzer even sounds. Analysts and commentators spend decades building their reputations on insightful breakdown and tactical knowledge. Yet the volatile nature of the public eye means that a single moment of casual commentary can suddenly define their entire media presence. This captivating dynamic sets the stage for an extraordinary confrontation between traditional sports culture and the unstoppable force of modern celebrity fandom, showing just how deeply connected our entertainment worlds have truly become. As the excitement of the final games began to peak, the digital universe was already buzzing with a completely different kind of anticipation, waiting to see how these massive cultural spheres would inevitably collide on the grandest stage of all. The narrative of this championship season will forever be remembered not just for the incredible athletic feats displayed on the court, but for the unexpected drama that unfolded when the cameras kept rolling during moments that were never meant to be dissected by the entire world. Delicate balance between professional reporting and casual stadium banter was completely upended, leaving fans and media insiders alike wondering how such a massive controversy could emerge from the sidelines of a historic game. It is a testament to the sheer power of contemporary pop culture that a brief observation about a spectator could instantly rival the achievements of elite athletes who have dedicated their entire lives to reaching the pinnacle of their sport. As we prepare to look closer at the specific incidents that triggered this massive wave of online scrutiny, the atmosphere remains incredibly tense, illustrating the high stakes that modern media figures face every single day they step in front of a microphone. The journey to the finals is always paved with pressure, but nobody could have anticipated that the most talked about moment of the championship week would involve a legendary singer and an honest mistake made during a live television broadcast. The precise moment that set this entire chain of events into motion occurred during the highly charged atmosphere of Game 4 of the championship series, a night when the historic Madison Square Garden was already vibrating with intense energy. As the New York Knicks battled fiercely on the hardwood to overcome a staggering 29-point deficit, the television cameras began tracking the star-studded crowd filling the venue's famous Celebrity Row. Sitting courtside to witness the unfolding basketball drama was global pop icon Taylor Swift, accompanied by her close friends Alana and Estee Haim, adding an extra layer of Hollywood glamour to an already monumental sporting event. It was during this high-stakes broadcast that seasoned ESPN analyst Monica McNutt, working alongside fellow announcer Tyler Murray, noticed the Grammy-winning superstar sitting near the action. Believing her microphone was not actively broadcasting to the public, McNutt engaged in what appeared to be casual stadium banter, asking her colleague to confirm if that was indeed the famous singer sitting down by the court. When Murray admitted he was unsure, McNutt confidently pointed out the pop star by describing her signature long ponytail and distinct blue outfit, prompting Murray to quickly pull out his mobile phone to capture a photograph for his wife. The conversation took a sharp turn into viral territory when McNutt, observing the pop icon's lack of team-specific attire, flatly remarked that the singer was not a true Knicks fan, followed by the playful yet direct exclamation telling her to get out of here. This brief exchange, intended as standard live production commentary, was immediately captured by viewers and shared across multiple social media platforms, triggering an instantaneous and massive reaction from millions of dedicated fans worldwide. The fallout from this hot mic incident grew rapidly overnight, forcing McNutt to address the situation directly during an interview with national media outlets the very next day. The experienced analyst candidly admitted that she had technically misspoke regarding the singer's overall sports fandom, but she firmly defended the underlying logic of her initial observation by pointing out that the pop star had not attended a single home game at Madison Square Garden during the entire season. McNutt explained that part of her professional responsibility involves covering Celebrity Row extensively, meaning she is deeply familiar with the regular high-profile supporters like Ben Stiller, Christine Taylor, and Spike Lee, none of whom had crossed paths with the pop star in New York recently. She further contextualized her comments by reminding the public that the singer had recently been spotted in Cleveland alongside her fiancé Travis Kelce, who openly supports the rival Cleveland Cavaliers, meaning her geographic loyalties were clearly aligned elsewhere. Because the global icon was completely devoid of any traditional orange and blue New York team apparel during Game 4, McNutt felt her real-time assessment of the situation was grounded in visible reality, even if her choice of words proved to be highly polarizing. Despite offering a cheerful shout-out to the singer and suggesting they could all eventually be united under the team's colors, the digital landscape had already erupted into fierce debate. The passionate online fan base, legendary for their swift and protective defense of the pop star, began launching an intense wave of criticism against the veteran sports journalist, filling comment sections and social media feeds with demanding messages. McNutt noted that within the immediate context of the arena, almost nobody cared about the brief commentary because the New York team managed to pull off an absolute miracle, roaring back from their massive deficit to secure a historic and thrilling victory. However, the relentless nature of modern digital media ensured that the basketball comeback was quickly forced to share the spotlight with the ongoing controversy surrounding the hot mic recording. The sheer speed at which the clip circulated transformed a simple, honest mistake into a massive talking point that threatened to overshadow the phenomenal athletic achievements taking place on the court. As the series shifted to San Antonio for Saturday's critical matchup, the tension between traditional sports reporting and mainstream celebrity culture continued to intensify, setting the stage for an extraordinary post-game moment. The team successfully captured the historic championship title in San Antonio, a monumental feat that should have resulted in unadulterated celebration for the players, coaches, and loyal fan base. Yet, as Monica McNutt stepped onto the court to interview the newly crowned Finals' most valuable player, the unresolved digital storm was still swirling heavily around her professional identity. Jalen Brunson, the brilliant 29-year-old superstar who had just guided his team to ultimate glory, stood on the hardwood surrounded by flashing cameras, roaring crowds, and confetti raining down from the arena ceiling. Instead of focusing exclusively on his own legendary performance or the historical significance of bringing a championship trophy back to his franchise, the young leader demonstrated incredible awareness of the media landscape. Recognizing the immense pressure and unfair internet backlash his interviewer had been facing over the past few days, Brunson decided to use his ultimate moment of athletic triumph to intervene directly. In a move that stunned both the production crew and the viewers watching at home, the star athlete reached out and physically snatched the microphone during the live broadcast, commanding the attention of the entire audience. Looking directly into the camera lens, the championship MVP delivered a clear, heartfelt message specifically addressed to the army of online fans who had been relentlessly attacking the 36-year-old ESPN personality. He firmly stated that he wanted to say something directly to that specific fan base, emphasizing that McNutt is an exceptionally good person and a consummate professional who deserves respect rather than hostility. Brunson urged the digital community to cut her some slack, reassuring everyone that there was absolutely no genuine malice behind her original courtside comments and promising that everything was perfectly fine between all parties involved. This unexpected display of sportsmanship and public defense left McNutt visibly relieved, prompting her to immediately offer her sincere appreciation to the basketball star on live television. The striking contrast between a grueling physical basketball championship and a delicate defense of a media personality highlighted just how complex the modern sports landscape has truly become. Rather than allowing a wave of internet controversy to diminish the joy of a historic victory, the franchise player chose to utilize his massive platform to shield a respected journalist from the harsh realities of viral fame. This pivotal interaction on the San Antonio court effectively bridged the gap between two completely different worlds, demonstrating that true leadership extends far beyond statistical achievements on a basketball court. The profound impact of Jalen Brunson's unexpected intervention on that San Antonio court resonated far beyond the immediate post-game broadcast, establishing a powerful precedent for how modern athletes interact with the media figures who cover them. By choosing to address a viral pop culture controversy at the absolute pinnacle of his professional career, the 29-year-old superstar demonstrated a rare combination of empathy, cultural awareness, and true leadership. The historic championship victory, which marked a monumental milestone for the New York franchise after decades of intense struggle and high expectations, will forever be intertwined with this unique moment of public solidarity. For Monica McNutt, a highly respected 36-year-old sports analyst who has spent years building a reputation based on deep tactical knowledge, rigorous journalistic integrity, and insightful commentary, the intense wave of online hostility was an unprecedented challenge. The modern digital landscape can often be incredibly unforgiving, turning a minor, unscripted observation made during a chaotic live broadcast into a massive lightning rod for global criticism. The relentless nature of social media algorithms means that once a specific narrative gains momentum among a massive and dedicated fanbase, it can quickly become an overwhelming force that threatens to overshadow a professional's entire body of work. Brunson's decision to step forward and use his newly earned capital as the championship finals' most valuable player effectively broke that momentum, forcing the public to re-examine the situation through a lens of human understanding and mutual respect. This action showed that the bond between elite athletes and the journalists who document their journeys can run incredibly deep, built on a shared dedication to the sport and a mutual recognition of the intense pressure that comes with working under the brightest lights in entertainment. To fully appreciate why this gesture mattered so much, one must look at the incredible journey of both individuals who found themselves at the center of this modern media whirlwind. Jalen Brunson's rise to becoming the undisputed leader of a championship-caliber team is a story defined by relentless hard work, tactical intelligence, and an unwavering commitment to his teammates and organization. Throughout the grueling season, he consistently faced immense physical and mental challenges, navigating the fierce competition of the playoffs and leading his squad through incredible adversity, including the spectacular 29-point comeback in Game 4 that originally set the stage for the controversy. His ability to maintain absolute focus on the ultimate goal while remaining fiercely protective of the broader basketball community speaks volumes about his character as a franchise player and a public figure. Similarly, Monica McNutt's professional trajectory in sports journalism has been defined by a steadfast dedication to excellence, earning her a prominent spot on Celebrity Row and a reputation as one of the most reliable voices in live sports broadcasting. Her extensive knowledge of the traditional New York fan base and her regular interactions with iconic team supporters like Spike Lee and Ben Stiller underscore her deep connection to the sports culture she covers every single day. The casual hot mic remarks regarding the pop icon's lack of team apparel were never intended to be an attack, but rather a reflection of an analyst who knows exactly who shows up to support the team through the long, difficult months of a standard season. When the worlds of professional basketball and global pop culture collided so spectacularly, it highlighted the shifting dynamics of modern entertainment, where a single celebrity presence can instantly alter the narrative surrounding a major sporting event. The immense power of contemporary fan bases means that public figures must navigate an incredibly narrow path, where any perceived slight can quickly escalate into a major corporate and public relations talking point. Media outlets and representatives are often left scrambling to manage the fallout, as seen when major publications reached out to representatives for comment in the immediate aftermath of the viral incident. Yet, instead of relying entirely on standard corporate statements or carefully worded public relations releases, the resolution to this modern conflict came from a place of genuine human connection on the hardwood floor of a championship arena. Brunson's simple, direct plea to cut her some slack served as a powerful reminder that behind the massive brands, the viral video clips, and the endless social media debates, there are real people performing demanding jobs under immense scrutiny. The sports world has always been a reflection of broader societal trends, and this incident perfectly illustrates how deeply interconnected our media landscapes have truly become. A historic basketball triumph in San Antonio can no longer be viewed in complete isolation from the global conversations happening simultaneously on internet forums and social media platforms. The ability of a star athlete to bridge that gap, diffusing a potentially damaging online campaign with a few well-chosen words of support, represents a new era of athlete-media relations. It shows that the true value of a championship leader is measured not just by points scored, assists recorded, or trophies lifted, but by the ability to bring stability and clarity to a chaotic, fast-moving cultural moment. As the confetti settled in San Antonio and the team prepared to bring the championship trophy back to the passionate fans in New York, the narrative surrounding the historic season achieved a rare sense of balance. The original controversy, which threatened to create lasting division and overshadow a brilliant collective achievement, was ultimately transformed into a definitive statement on sportsmanship, loyalty, and mutual respect. The shared understanding between the finals MVP